It's time for another daily tech deals video, y'all. This response to the past two has been phenomenal. So, I mean, I'm just gonna keep the series going as long as we possibly can, and we'll see how this goes. Y'all are just, you're being amazing. So thank you so much for the support. Thank you guys, everybody who's checking out the deals. It makes it so that this series is worthwhile. Everybody's watching the videos. It's all good. So thank you so much. But before we jump into it, make sure to share this video with anybody that you know who might be looking to buy any of the parts that we put in this video, or share the previous deal videos with anybody else who might be interested in. Say, let's robot pet vacuum. Like that was yesterday's deal. So you can check that out. I'm going to also include links to the previous 2 days deals that are currently still active. Those will also be in the video description, and I'll keep doing that every single day until they expire or go out of stock. Like the Cooler Master fans are out of stock. The new the Moto G5S Plus phone is out of stock. So you guys are hitting those deals and out of stocking them everywhere. So thank you so much for the support and making sure that we're crushing it with that. So with that being said, share it with your friends, family, and neighbors. It is time to move into today's tech deals. The first one we have is a Dell Inspiron. So this is a pre-built system. It's a Dell pre-built, obviously. It's Dell Inspiron. It has a Ryzen 7 1700X. It has 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, a 1 terabyte hard drive, and here's the real kicker, the thing that makes it such a good price, is it has an AMD RX 570 4 gig. I mean, you put the 1700X with the current price of an RX 570, and it's already gonna cost you over what this pre-built costs. So this is going for $780, and it's about $200 off what comparable Dell Inspirons with that kind of configuration are selling for elsewhere, like on Amazon, which makes this about 20% off. If you want to buy Ryzen before Ryzen 2000 series comes out, this seems to be a great deal. The RX 570, this is something that we mentioned back when we were talking about how do you survive the GPU drought. Buying pre-builts like this, a 1700X, you probably might need to get more RAM, which is going to cost you a bit, but the RX 570 included with that, the 1 terabyte hard drive, all of that just makes this a pretty decent deal, especially compared to what else it costs on other sites. And also, if you want to add more RAM to that Dell Inspiron, you can check out the links in the video description for the RAM deals we were talking about yesterday. So the G-Skill Ripjaws 5 is no longer selling for the $145 that it was. It looks like they've raised the price as more people bought. It's $155, but that's still about $20 off its closest competitors. So DDR4, 2800 megahertz, $155 for 16 gigs. Decent, friends. We can't bring up Ryzen without bringing up Intel, so actually we could, but we're not going to. We're gonna be talking about this Intel Core i7-8700K deal that Amazon has going on right now. It's selling for $329, which is a $20 savings off of what it normally goes for. These things are usually selling for in the $350 region, not the $330 region. It's not a huge price cut, but 5% off on one of the most popular CPUs absolutely is decent. We say decent a lot around here. That is a decent deal, and I think it's decent, and you should decently pick one up. Okay, my decents? Core i7-8700K, $330, makes it about the same price as an 1800X, which if you want the higher clock speeds, go with Intel. Now we have a Logitech keyboard that's on sale. This is a pretty hefty deal, a hefty, decent deal. It's going for $94.97, which sounds like a lot for a keyboard, but this is the Logitech G910 Orion Spark RGB mechanical gaming keyboard. Got full RGB, Logitech quality, everything's great about that. It is going for $94.97, like I mentioned, but that is $55 off what this keyboard normally costs. This is one of their top of the range keyboards. This is normally costing you $150, which means that this particular decent G910 is 36% off. Reviews are phenomenal. There's everything that you need: dedicated media controls, custom backlighting. Logitech software integrates with games really well so that your keyboard's gonna flash while you're playing games. It has a ton of features that makes this keyboard just a great buy. So these aren't Cherry MX, these are the Romer Gs with tactile quiet keys and up to 25% faster responsiveness versus some of the comparable Cherry MX switches that are out there, which obviously it's personal preference and key choice. Some people like the Romer G, some people don't, but I can tell you that this is a decent price for this Logitech G910 Orion Spark. And speaking of peripherals, we also have the SteelSeries Arctic Arctic. Why do they have to do that? The SteelSeries Arced S7 lag-free wireless gaming headset with 7.1 surround sound. It's good for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. It also has wired, so you can do it the analog way, so you can plug it into anything that you have going on. So right now, this is currently selling for $118.93 on Amazon, and that is $30 off its normal price, which is closer to about $150, which means that it is 20% off. And given the reviews that are going for this Arced S7, 1,900 reviews, 4 stars, quality headset. SteelSeries makes some of the best ones out there. It's a black color, which just obviously will fit well with pretty much anything. I'm sure the microphone isn't that great, but you're not gonna get great microphones with gaming headsets. That just doesn't happen. So this Arced S7, Dts Headphones, 7.1 surround sound, lightweight steel alloy. It's compatible with basically everything known to man because of its wireless and analog. I mean, $120 for a good wireless headset. This is decent, my friends. I'm gonna beat that meme into the ground. That should be good. Moving on, next we have a CPU cooler. So this is over on Newegg. Cooler Master has their Master Liquid Light 120 all-in-one liquid CPU cooler going for $35 after a $5 rebate. So this is already discounted from its price of $50. The price is discounted to $40, plus there's a $5 mail-in rebate, which means you're saving $15 overall, which is 30% of the total cost. $35, you get liquid cooling, basically compatible with everything known to man. AM4, Coffee Lake, whatever you need. This will keep most of your chips cool. If you're running that 1700X from earlier, if you're getting that Dell Inspiron and you want to throw this thing in there, that's going to help you out quite a bit. You're going to get a higher overclock on that 1700, or you're going to get cooler temperatures. You're only spending an extra $35, less than $850, and you have a water-cooled 1700X RX 570 system. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. Now it's time to bounce on into cases. So first up, we have the Phanteks Enthoo Lux tempered glass steel chassis full ATX tower. It's currently going for $155.60 after a $20 mail-in rebate, which makes it $20 off because this thing normally costs $175, which means it has a discount of 11%. So you're gonna be paying that $175 up front, but you can mail in a rebate, $20 off. This, like I've worked with Phanteks Enthoo Lux. It's a decent, it's a great tower. You can fit mostly everything in there. That tempered glass side window is gonna make everything pop. It's gonna be gorgeous. You can fit everything that you need in there. Absolutely phenomenal. Definitely check this deal out in case you're looking for a new Phanteks chassis. And if not, if you're looking for something, you know, let's say a bit smaller, like a micro ATX case, NZXT has the hookup for you on the H400i. So this H400i is currently going for $130, but my friends, you get a $30 mail-in rebate. But not only that, you get 10% off with the promo code AprilNZXT. With that promo code that's listed at the top, you can get this H400i, which they say is normally listed for $150. You can get it for $87. That's after the 10% deduction and then after the mail-in rebate, $87, which is $43 off what this chassis normally costs, which is 33% savings. So if you're in the market for a micro ATX case, NZXT does a really good job with their cases. The H400i, really great sale. Check that out over on Newegg. Link again in the video description. And now moving on to things that aren't PC related. So we have this TCL 43-inch 1080p Roku Smart LED TV. I know 43 inches, only 1080p, but the price, my friends, is decent. So it's a smart TV. TCL is a company that I recently heard of because they're bringing back Palm, which is something that like I'm blown away by because my favorite smartphone operating system of all time was WebOS. They're not bringing back WebOS because that's on LG now. LG purchased the rights, but they're bringing back Palm, but the Palm WebOS was fantastic. I loved my Palm Pixie. Anyway, so TCL is like rebooting Palm. It's gonna be an Android phone, but they also make TVs. So this 43-inch smart TV has Roku built in. It's $230 $50, which is $110 off its normal price, which means it's 31% off. Link in the description. It's on Amazon. Then moving on to some gaming stuff that has nothing to do with PC, but I saw the price and I was like, okay, it's not phenomenal, but we should bring it up. So the Nintendo Switch Pro controller is currently going for $59, where it normally goes for $69.99, which means you're saving $10.99, which is a 16% savings. So if you've been eyeing a Pro controller, $10 off, nothing to sneeze at. You can definitely pick that up. Link in the video description to Amazon. And then this one's a little bit better of a deal from Nintendo. It's the new 2DS XL Black and Turquoise Edition. It is currently going for $129.99 when it normally sells for $150, making this 13% off. So if you're looking for a new handheld console and you don't want to go for the full 3DS experience, you just want the 2DS XL, then you can pick this one up for $130 on Amazon. And then we're gonna wrap this up with the graphics card. This is the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1070 Ti Aorus Edition, apparently. Yes, this is the Gigabyte's Aorus graphics card. It's a 1070 Ti. It's available on Newegg. 8 gigabytes of GDDR5. It basically performs like a 1080. It's like this is a 1080, but with different memory is basically what you're getting, for the most part, of course. So this is a $569.99, which is higher than it should be because these things were supposed to be $450 and we were supposed to see the aftermarket ones go for $500. So this is $70 more than that. But compared to the current climate, like, it's $30 off. The cheapest other, 1070 Ti you're gonna find, like on Amazon, is this MSI 1070 Ti Titanium Edition, and that's going for about $600 to $610. So picking up this Gigabyte Aorus one for $570, which is $30 off, saves you 5%. You get the Aorus graphics card. It's over on Newegg. Check that out as well. And that's the last deal I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments or in our community Discord, which is the top link in the video description. Is there any deal that you've seen that we've missed? I've been trying to incorporate what you guys are sharing in the Discord and in the comments into these tech deals. And yes, I know you want more international deals. We're working on a strategy for that right now, and I hope we'll figure that out. This is day 3, so just give us a little time to grease our wheels, and then we'll expand into bigger and better and newer adventures. So that's the idea. And I really appreciate everybody's support. Again, share this with somebody if you know that they're looking, if they want any one of these deals or any of the previous deals from the previous videos. The card is gonna be in the top right-hand corner for previous deals. Also, it's gonna be at the end of the video with all of the pop-ups. So if you're interested in any of these products, or you know friends and family and whatever who might be, share it around, make sure people see it. They can pick up the deals. Again, most of the links in the video description are using an affiliate code, which gives us a kickback, just so you guys know. This is like, it helps us out, doesn't cost you an extra cent. Anyway, smash the like button if you enjoyed this daily tech deals video. Get subscribed to stay up to date on all of our tech related content, not just tech deals. And with that, I am Brett with the UFD Tech channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Cheers.